How, how's your week been other than that?
It's fine, just being at work. It's been really slow.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
We had on Monday night literally one call, and I didn't even go on it. So I just kind of sat there for 11 hours.
well, yeah. A slow night for you is a good night for everybody
For everyone
else.
else, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't mind it being slow. I just take a nap.
Yeah. It's like I know that I could be in an area like that. I don't know that I could sleep in an area like that.
Like, because all the sleeping around the corpses.
Yeah.
If they don't move, they won't disturb you.
They won't disturb me, but I might get mistaken for one.
No. Well, that's why you lay in a chair.
You know, people die and they sleep, right?
I mean, I guess. You could do that at home, though.
That's what sleep apnea is. Like you stop breathing at some points in your sleep. Yeah, I don't want that to be me. Oh no, he died in his sleep. Yeah, well at least he's already here.
Yeah. That is the convenient thing. Matt just said he can't make it.
Yeah, he said he got face fucked.
Oh. I don't know what,
I don't know what he's trying to say by that. Work face fucked me last minute.
yeah.
Oh man.
How are you, Ian?
I'm doing alright.
Oh, well, to get right into it. Did
Is
you
Matt
guys
not
go
joining
to...
us?
No, he had to cancel last minute.
Can't believe it. The
I know.
audacity.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine canceling?
Right. Did you guys go to sleep last night?
I slept pretty well last night, honestly.
I meant in the game.
I know, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so, yeah. I'm full health.
Okay.
But I also don't really take damage, so...
I mean, you haven't really done anything dangerous the last few days.
Yeah, it's been pretty peaceful.
So it'd be, if you guys went to sleep, it'd be morning in Preford, day 394. You, yesterday, you talked to Deacon Daniel DeJean, and you found out that he's kind of an asshole, and, is pretty misguided, but he's trying to do something good. You don't know if it actually will end up being something good, but he is trying to.
Right.
And you still haven't made much progress on finding the cipher codes, but you could try to do that more today. I believe you guys had to go on a heist for a blanket that Carolina's Echo left outside of his house. But that was it. So, and you found out that he was watering down the booze, where he's been making all of his extra money that he's presumably using for the church.
Right. Which, you know, not cool, dude.
What were we trying to find when we were looking through the booze?
You were trying to find... You thought he was selling drugs, but really just anything to discredit him as a, I don't know, folk important
a man of
person.
the people, as it were.
Yeah.
Get the water mixture for him watering it down, though.
I thought we kept it.
The sheet with all the fractions you guys left there. But you could go get it again. It's probably in the same place.
I could also use my cup to show people that it's watered down.
Tankard of sobriety? You could. And then you left your note of juicy gossip in his pocket. But you guys would know from previous days of spending the night here that he comes in at about noon.
What time is it now?
Depends on how early you guys want to wake up.
I mean, I don't really sleep, so...
Yeah.
We can do an early rise, and I can go get that blanket.
No, you already got it. Yeah.
Okay.
You sent Rune after it, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, if you're rising early, it'd be dawn, 6 a.m.
So I don't know, Bastion. Do you want to go get the equations, or leave them where they are?
I think it would be beneficial for us to be able to have those.
Okay. Well, I guess I could go and if you could make me invisible again, I could go grab it.
Yeah, I'll go and make Caroline invisible.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll stealth.
I gotta put my glasses on. 20.
Oh, yeah. And including the invisibility, you're easily able to sneak back there. There aren't a ton of people working. It's the very beginning of breakfast shift. People are stumbling out of bed. All
Do I
the
have
early
advantage
risers.
because I'm-
What?
Do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
I mean, you don't really need it, but I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I get the cool nat 20, you know.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. Yeah, but you easily sneak back there. It's in the same place you left it. No one's hung it back up on the wall yet, because you guys left it on the floor, I believe.
Yeah, we were trying to, like, pretend that it just had fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I say, could I just copy it down?
Yeah. Yeah, if you take it back and then get, like, a bar napkin, yeah.
What is it written on?
It's on just a sheet of parchment of some sort.
Oh. Okay.
It'd be kind of hard to replace because it's, like, aged or whatever.
Oh. Alright, well, I'll just take it instead of trying to go back and forth. Take it with me. Go back to Bastion. Alright. I got it. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but,
I believe an issue may come up with proving that his liquor is just diluted. Just a thought that I had. There's nothing to suggest that this note is only written in our hand. There's no substantial proof that we have yet.
okay. I mean, we could search for more proof, I guess. Anything in the back of the bar?
If you want to make a perception check for anything that looks sus. I keep saying sus unironically, and I don't know how I feel about it.
To me, it's a 14.
Ah, okay. You don't
The other
see...
the other one finally rolled. It's a 19.
Okay. Oh my god. Here, roll one more time. We'll decide which one you actually get to use.
Jesus. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you can keep the first one. So, you do actually see something here. You notice that there are, like, underneath the counter, there's all the display bottles up on the shelf, like there is in every bar. And then under the counter, there are 2 types of each bottle. So, and they're all opened, so there's 2 open of every kind of booze.
Oh. 2 open of every kind of drink.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
It's a great question.
Could I make a straight intelligence check to see if I would have any idea why?
Yeah, you could roll investigation if you want.
Investigation. Natural 20.
Nice. You notice that there is very tiny markings on the, I'd say, the spout, you know, like when they pour out of a liquor bottle. You notice that one has an R and then one has a D is the 2 differentiations. And you realize this is probably regulars and drifters, according to your previous interactions with Daniel Dijon, or it might be degenerates, you don't know. He said that word a lot too.
It does.
You could infer that he is only watering down the booze of those people who don't actually live in town. So the locals, it's fine. But
That's kind of fucked up.
I mean...
Nah, I mean, given what he was spouting out, though, I mean, it makes sense.
And... Hey, Bastion, you want to go ahead and make a perception check, please?
That's a 18.
Yeah,
Are we
you
both
noticed...
doing that?
No, just him, as you're behind the counter. You see that there is a person who's playing an early morning card game. And you see, like, on this box of cards, like, they belong to the tavern. And you see on this pack of cards the numbers 130-2-2. And in little bitty loopy font, it says, "I get wet when you get dry."
Huh. Do I have any idea what the fuck that means?
That's up to you.
No. I feel like Bastion has no fucking clue what that means.
You could make a history check.
Okay. Okay, that's a 22.
Nice. You remember that this is how the series of numbers. You don't know what "I get wet when you get dry" means, but this series of numbers is how the cipher codes are supposed to appear.
Can I look in the book that we have and see if that appears?
Yes. You can. Or it's not
Was
so
this
much
the
that it
guy, so
appears.
was this the guy that we needed the cipher for?
No.
Or that was to meet the one of the religious people. I don't remember.
Yeah, the Vivianites.
Yeah, I was like the Ravenites? No, that's not correct.
No. Your clue was follow the money. But that is a series of numbers you see that is in the same format that the cipher is supposed to appear in. But it is... You don't know what it means other than that.
So the implication here is that there's another cipher somewhere.
Could be.
Or that it's part of the same book. Okay, I'll just hold on to it.
Okay. And then, Caroline, is there anything else you want to do behind the counter?
Nope, nothing else that I saw. I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to
Okay.
Bastion.
And then you said you took the paper? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still invisible for, I don't know, I'm invisible for an hour, right? Until you break concentration.
Yes.
Anybody got a watch on?
Oh. Make a perception check.
13.
You think that there is a, like, timer in the kitchen. Like, you know those crank ones that are above the stove?
Mhm.
No, don't need that. Just looking for patrons with watches on.
Nope.
Okay, I'll go tap Bastion on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
there's no
gonna
one
go
else
back
in the
to-
bar, right?
Not really. There's a couple stragglers eating breakfast. I'd say the Forge-born children have been down here all morning.
I'll just head back to the room.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Okay. I'm gonna be Caroline in the room then.
Okay.
Awesome. Now I'm no longer the invisible woman.
Yeah, I'll drop concentration once we're in.
Okay, cool. So I got the paper, and I found out that, he's bamboozling the out-of-towners.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I found a cipher, though I'm unsure as to its origins.
Really?
Yes.
What is the cipher?
And then I will read out the cipher. I don't remember what the numbers were, but then it's
130-2-2?
yeah, and then it was like now I'm wet, I think.
No. I get wet when you get dry.
I get wet when you get dry.
Do I know what that means?
Make a history check.
16.
It sounds like a riddle.
Okay. What's her name? Susanna? Can we go back over to her house and see if there was anything in those books about it? Or anything on those numbers?
There's Susanna, who lives in Carlos Cantina because she's a hooker, and then there's Julie, who has the house with the chicken farm.
Yeah, there.
Okay. Yeah, you can go back to Julie's house with all her books and everything. And what are you looking for?
Uh, I'm gonna look for anything that goes along with that riddle, or anything specifically on maybe those page numbers and paragraphs and words.
You guys could use the book, Player's Handbook, to try and find what this word is. So the 103 would be the page number, then 2 and 2.
Okay.
And I intend to have you find all the numbers, and then you guys can. I don't know if you actually want to go through the trouble of finding what it is, but.
Let's see.
So this will be in the PHP.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find the file again.
I can send it again if you want.
Yeah,
No worries. I think. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah, I got it.
You said it was page numbers.
130.
And then line, including titles but not paragraph spaces. Then word.
132 and then 2, right?
130-2-2.
Not? Or you? Yeah, you.
Hang on. This one might be difficult, actually. Okay. So I fucked this up. I'm gonna make it easier. Well, because if it's a split page like this, it'll be the column on the left is the first one. So, according to the book, the first word is I. I fucked it up with the first one. My bad.
I'm still not quite sure. So it's page 130. Paragraph 2?
No, line.
2.
So first line is like D6 flaw. Second line is when.
Oh. Yeah, that's 129 for me.
Oh.
That's
Do you have the version I sent?
Yeah, but I'm on my phone.
Oh.
And then the second letter?
No, it's more complicated ciphers go down to the letter, but this one's just to the word.
Okay, so page 130, the second line, second. Okay, so then it would be I, yeah.
Yeah. And then you still have your partial riddle of I get wet when you get dry.
Ink?
Perhaps. You're not sure.
Or a towel?
Yeah.
And I mean, a towel does seem like the most obvious. Perhaps too obvious.
You're free to think the answer is towel if you want. But what do you do with that information?
I don't know. I don't think we know what it's for. We found a cipher in the guy trying to start a cult's house. That led us to the word I.
And something to do with a towel now. Apparently.
Presumably.
Perhaps.
Oh. Okay. So, is there another part of the cipher in any of the books that we've looked in?
Not in the books in Julie's house. You guys have picked through them before. You haven't found any series of numbers in this format. And there's, while she has books, and perhaps one of them mentions a towel, you don't find anything else that would lead to that.
Nothing else about a towel. Okay. I'll ask Julie if she's seen anything having to do with this that rings a bell, and then go ask Susanna.
Julie would not really have any idea, and then and then if you guys walk all the way back to town and ask Susanna, I'm gonna have her make a intelligence check. Yeah, she has no idea either. She's, God, I'm horrible at riddles.
Okay, well, guess that's enough of that.
Every time we get stumped on something like this, I always think about the fact of, like, as the GM, you're always like, yeah, this puzzle's, like, really easy. Like, it's like, It's just a real simple riddle, and then your players get to it, and it's the unlocked door thing.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they're gonna think and think and think and think, and it's just like just open the fucking door. Only in this case, it's not a door; it's a riddle.
Yeah.
I guess waking up and then doing spy stuff and then walking to and from Julian's house would be like 9 or 10 now. Bolium and Jade are eating breakfast with Jameson and Forgeborn kids. And then probably after breakfast, they're gonna go try and like teach the Forgeborn children how to fight just because they're bored. Just go in an alley and.
Alright, kids, now here's how to do a mugging.
I mean, from Folium and Jade, that's the perfect people to learn from. Yeah, you're not sure that Folium and Jade should be teaching the children about ethics, but they'll probably be okay with Seamus and Jameson there.
Oh, he's harmless.
Yeah, and when he learned that the Forgeborn kids were kids, he was like, oh god, I swore in front of them and made dig jokes, I'm so fucking sorry. And he has a swear jar, and yeah.
Wait, Jameson does?
Yeah. I don't know if you were there for that, but...
No, I do
realized...
remember that, because it was after we'd rescued him, but I think it was like... I can't remember if I threatened him or not.
I don't know. Yeah, but he was like, you guys are kids? Oh lordy, oh Jesus. And he starts frantically putting silvers into a jar.
How much is in the swear jar?
It was probably like 20, 25 silver in there. So, I guess 25 times 7. So, like, it'd be worth 175 US dollars.
I'll just hold on to that.
Jar. You're gonna take his swear jar?
I'll just hold on to that.
What are you going to do with my swear jar?
No point in you keeping it if you're giving if every time you swear around the kids, you're putting money in the swear jar.
Well, I mean, it's my own coin.
It's for the kids.
That is what I usually use it for.
Yeah. Every time you swear, I'll pull the jar out. This way you're not pulling money back out of it.
Well, no, I'll be honest, usually whenever I pass an orphanage or something, I give it to them.
Oh. Sounds fair.
I trust Jameson to be trustworthy about this.
I try to be.
No offense, I only trust you as far as I can throw you.
Well, I am a gnome. You can throw me pretty far.
I was going to say, I imagine you could throw him pretty far.
Pretty sure I could.
I only weigh 45 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that's as heavy as your sword. At least one of them.
My axe, maybe, yeah.
There's many suits of armor that I could never even dream of wearing. Though I am deceptively strong for my size.
But you are a gnome. You could make yourself some armor.
Yeah, but I'm a bard. I usually am not that close to the fighting. That and, I'm almost 300 years old. It's hard on your knees after a while.
Tell me about it. I'm 22, and this is just brutal.
Yeah, it's rough being a human. You grow up so fast.
I'm ancient.
I am unable to relate.
You're
I
ancient.
am not able to age. Although I believe I'm the oldest of the group.
Listen, if you're, buried for 6,000 years, you better be the oldest of the group, because otherwise, I don't want nothing to do with any of you if you're older than that. And while I believe that fact, because the kids even say it themselves, and that is terrifying. While I do believe you, you're almost too scared to hang out with, if I didn't tell you guys.
No, we're not scary.
You killed Venestra in like 2 minutes.
Should that have taken longer?
Well, no, God, she's strong. And you're talking about meeting gods and shite, and you personally know Stephen Puyo.
Well, I mean, to be fair about the Venestra thing, there's 3 of us.
Aye, but, you know, she was an amethyst dragon for a while. That's like a big deal. That's fucking scary. She
We're not
never,
scary. We're just productive.
she never did
Yes,
me any physical
efficiency.
harm, but I knew she could. Yeah, efficient, that's the word for it, for sure. That wasn't being sarcastic. That is, you know. Although I would question the efficiency of, I think we've been in this town for like 3 days. Not that I'm complaining, I have nothing better to do but, you know, nap and eat bar food, but
Are you any good at riddles?
riddles? I'm good at asking them. I know a couple memorized.
Would you have any ideas as to what this would mean? And I'll show him the riddle.
Get wet when I get dry. The fucking yikes, he's like, no, not really. Have you figured it out yet?
I believe the answer to be a towel.
I could see that, yeah.
That or something sexual?
I mean, you know, and he almost says a dirty joke, but then realizes that they're right behind him, and he keeps it inside because they were just talking about the swear jar. And he goes, you know, he looks around the room, and there's like a towel hanging where, you know, like in every movie where the bartender polishes like one cup for like 30 minutes. There's that towel is on the counter, and he looks, and there's a towel rack, and he looks all around it. And he says, "Oh, you found there's a fucking another one."
Another what? Riddle?
Aye,
Where?
right here. And he shows you it's written tiny, 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 where it like almost fades into the wood grain of the bar. He says, "This one sounds kind of sexual too. What can get wetter and has more holes than me?" It's kind of rough.
A sponge.
It's and you see there's also numbers next to this one right here. It's 98-10-8. And I'll copy that in too. He says, "I a sponge. Where?" He looks around and there's he's like, "I don't see any sponges around here though."
Can I look for any sponges?
Make a perception check.
24?
Yeah, looking over there, or even you've passed by this like 5 times now. In the sink in the kitchen, there is a couple of sponges to wash things with. And if you want to make another perception check, if you want to go into the back and inspect the sponges, there is like one guy making omelets in here though.
I'm going.
Okay,
That's 12.
a 12.
Yep.
Okay. You walk in and you are distracted by the guy going, "What are you doing? What are you doing back here? Get out!"
Sorry, I'm blind.
Can I step in?
Yeah, you can. You're not blind. I've like talked to you.
No, somebody threw soap in my eyes. Sorry.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Deception. That's all my deception is? Jesus.
And it's
Plus
at
5.
disadvantage as well.
It didn't matter either way. 8.
He says, yeah, I don't see any soap at all." But then Bastion, you're walking in behind.
Can I look at him and go, "I apologize. We are inspecting the sponges here. You know how it is."
Make a persuasion check.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Hey, that's a 16. Wait. No, hang on. No, 17. My mistake.
Okay. Yeah, you say this as you have to like almost duck to get in this door, and he's like, "Fucking okay," and lets you look. You walk into the kitchen.
Yeah, I want to look at the
floorboards creak.
sponges, see if there's anything weird about them.
Make a perception check.
12.
A 12. You don't notice anything super weird?
Do I know that he doesn't believe me?
Yeah, he very, very sarcastically is like, I can literally look at you. There is no soap on your eyes. You walked directly to the sink. You can totally see. Like,
I'm gonna start washing my eyes out.
okay. Yeah, with your clean eyes, make another perception check.
23.
There you go. You're bending down in the sink to get your eyes wet, and you find another series of numbers. 166-10-9.
Okay. Anything written around it?
Yes, there is.
It was. Say the numbers again.
Yeah, I'm putting them
One-
in Discord.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next thing you see written, very, very small, it's been scratched into the sink itself. And when you pick up a sponge, it's underneath, and it says, "What goes up and down but doesn't move."
Temperature?
It appears that all of these are sex numbers, or sex euphemisms.
You're welcome to believe that.
So it
And the
was,
guy
what
who's
was-
watching you stand in his kitchen goes, "What, sex numbers?" And they go, "Huh?"
official soap inspector business.
I'm gonna ask the guy. Say, just got a riddle for you. What goes up and down and doesn't move?
Make a persuasion check.
You can trust us. We're a metal man and a woman, a heavily armed woman.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Says, I would say my wife, but, Now get out of my kitchen. Or I don't know why he's in Seamuson's voice. Get out of my kitchen.
Do you happen to know someone named Nick Jameson?
He's been ordering, fucking, I was trying to think of a bar snack they'd have. Fucking potato skins, I don't know. But,
I've been to a bar a single time. I wouldn't know either.
yeah, it's same. Of all the years I was an alcoholic, I literally only drank at home, so
Mhm.
it's cheaper that way.
Answer is stairs.
You're free to think that.
Let's go to the stairs.
Yeah, you go to the stairs up to the upper floor where all the hotel-like rooms are.
Okay, looking for more numbers.
Okay, make a perception check. Or investigation, either one.
20.
Yeah, you find another series of numbers that is 197-9-9.
Let's fucking go.
And then it's, what is it? The more you take away, the larger it becomes. Hint, this one can be dirty or clean, and somebody's drawn a winky face.
I'm gonna kill
What is it? The more you...
The more you take away, the larger it becomes. And hint, this one can be dirty or clean. And a little winky face.
What is it? The more you take away,
Mm-hmm.
the less it becomes.
The larger it becomes.
The larger it becomes.
Uh,
The more you take away.
a hole?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You sick freak.
Listen, it's, whatever her name was, the Zeonite left all these, you can assume.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't know what hole it's talking about.
Can I think if I've seen any holes in here? Like notable holes?
Yeah. Notable holes. What a phrase.
I mean,
you-
I think Bash would pay attention to some holes.
Bastion canonically does not fuck, but,
No, that's true.
yeah.
But he'd be like, yeah, no, I remember I saw some holes back here.
Yeah, there'd be, like, a couple of the boards, those knots in the wood, they've, like, fallen out. There's technically drain holes in, like, the sink.
I don't think he's gonna let us back in the kitchen.
There's some holes in, like, the,
I don't believe he could stop us.
and he has a commoner. Just 4 hit
Yeah.
points.
Plus,
Did
I
I-
believe he fell for the soap inspector.
Yeah. Did I see any in my adventures down to the my invisible adventures through there?
Not really.
I would actually. I'd like to go check the hole in the floorboards you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go check that.
Make an investigation check.
There's a hole.
Easy.
There's a hole.
That is a 18.
It's not the first hole you get to, but it is the second one.
Uh huh.
Then 2, 9, 8, 16, and 4. And the next one is what fastens 2 people yet only touches 1.
What is it? What fashions or fastens?
Fastens.
2 people, but only touches 1.
Mm-hmm.
What fastens 2 people, but only touches 1? I don't know this one.
What can join you? What can tie you together?
Like a belt?
I mean, that would require touching both people.
Yeah. A thought?
You're not sure how a riddle would fit on a thought.
That's true. All of these would have to be. Like,
I'll give you a hint. They're all household objects.
ties 2 people together, yet only touches 1. The fuck ties people together?
It's a great question.
Wedding
I
ring.
mean, yes. Congratulations. What number did I just
Where are you
give
gonna
you?
find a wedding ring?
2, 9, 8, 16, 9.
2, 9, 8, 16, 4. And I am putting them in Discord also. Yeah, you could, if you believe your next clue is a wedding ring, just, I don't know, God told you that is correct. You don't know.
I just have
who.
a feeling.
Yeah.
Who do we know that has a wedding ring around here?
You can make a perception check.
14.
You know that Seamuson has one. He wears it on a necklace.
Yeah, there's Seamuson. There's also Julie.
And Julie, probably.
And our fucking opposite Donald Denham guy. What the fuck is his name?
Daniel DeJean is also married, yes. The guy in the kitchen just said that his wife goes up and down and doesn't move. And...
Yeah.
We know many people who are married.
Jameson. Oh, Jesus.
Yes, ma'am. Or yes.
It's up my thing.
Up your thing, what do you mean?
I don't know. My wife called.
Oh.
It kicked me out of the thing. The ring is around his neck.
Yeah, it's on a necklace on his neck.
Can I see your necklace?
I mean, sure, I guess. He takes it off.
I'll look inside it for an inscription. The ring.
Roll me a d20.
4.
Okay. You see what you think it could be, like in the tiny, tiny scratches of, Seamuson wore this ring for like 50 years, and you see in tiny, tiny, tiny scratches, here, what number did I tell you last? Okay, tiny, tiny scratches. It says 2637, and then what goes up and down the stairs without moving, and you show Seamuson this written on his wedding ring, and as soon as you see it, it fades, and he flips it over and he goes, "What the hell?" It's like, you just saw that too, right?
Yes.
How the hell? What the? Did you do that? Or was it?
Scary stuff, like you said.
Oh.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
No, I didn't know what you said.
I said scary stuff, like you said.
I suppose.
Well, it goes up and down the stairs without moving.
Mm-hmm.
The railing?
You're free to think that. These stairs do have a railing. Basically just a 2x4 nailed to the wall.
Wait, sorry. What goes up and down the stairs?
Yeah, what goes up and down the stairs without moving?
The walls?
Carpet?
You know, Bastion, the only piece of carpet in here is a small, beat-up, very muddy rug at the entrance.
I don't think that's right. I mean, I'll go check it.
Okay. Make a perception or investigation check.
Gonna be investigation. That is a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you do not see anything near this rug. They haven't swept this area since last night, so there's like dust and a little bit of sand.
I will check the railing and the walls.
Okay, make me a perception or investigation check.
17.
While you can go up and down the railing and walls, and a couple of the other patrons in the bar are like, what are they doing? Can't really see anything.
The floor? I don't.
You can check the floor if you want.
I will check the floor.
Make a perception or investigation check.
21.
Yeah, you're peering at the floorboards, and then you finally, walk to where Bastion is looking, and you notice what he did not, and there is a tiny inscription underneath the rug.
Let's go. I was right. My character just is fucking blind.
Yeah. He has trouble zooming in on something that small.
Yeah. Gotta get his optical sensors looked at,
Mm-hmm. What has 4 legs but no body?
Chair.
A chair, yeah.
Oh, there's so many chairs.
Yeah. There is a lot of chairs.
Alright, we'll call the kids over.
Okay.
Jameson.
Alright.
And the other two.
Yeah, Jade and Folium.
Yeah. Hey, I need y'all to look at the back of all these chairs, or around these chairs, for a 3-digit number and a riddle.
Yeah, Pale Junior's like, oh boy, and gives you a fake salute before they run off to go search for things. It's any excuse to.
Was there a number with this one?
Yes, it's this last number was 252266. Then, yeah, the kids and Jameson and Folium Jade will run around and attempt to look for these.
I will go by the ones by the bar.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, you find it on the bottom of a bar stool.
Oh, nice.
Next one is 51174. And then what goes around the world but stays in a corner?
Map or a globe, I would say. Goes around the world but stays in one corner.
The sun?
No, because it would move corners.
It is a good one.
When people draw it, the sun's in the corner.
Goes around. Oh, true, actually.
I would say tip. It is the right corner, typically.
Compass?
Perhaps.
Have we seen a compass? I don't remember any compasses.
You have an internal one, but that's it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, have compasses even be, made?
Yeah, compasses have been around for, a really long time.
Okay.
I don't remember how long, but it's super.
The red-headed courier.
You're getting warmer.
It's a stamp.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Now to find a stamp in this bar.
What about the coin that's stuck to the ground?
You could investigate that further if you like.
I will.
We didn't even look around the coin.
25 around the coin.
There are a bunch of scratches around it, as though people have taken great effort to peel it up. And then you realize poking out from under it, the glue it's been glued down with has a little bit of sparkly in it. And then you remember that
it's the sovereign glue.
It's the sovereign glue, yeah.
Okay. Stamp, right corner. I go to the far right corner of the room from the door when you enter the place.
Mm-hmm.
I will look over there.
Yeah, make a perception check.
15.
The corner tip was because they go on the corner of envelope. But
Right.
from this position, you would see that there is a date stamp that they put receipts on, or they stamp receipts with, or something for filing their profits for the day or whatever. It's just they were doing the books this morning and left it out. But you could easily go investigate that.
Anything around that?
Yeah, you could easily see on this one that it has the day's date. Or, yeah, this is a bad number, but just pretend it's a one that would work for a date. 109-7-7. And we are almost through these. I don't know how tired you guys are of my riddles, but...
I kind of like him, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me feel smart. And
You are smart.
See, people tell me that all the time. I've yet to see proof.
You is smart, you is handsome, and you is somebody.
Amazing. What has teeth but no mouth?
Like a saw.
Yes.
I do greatly appreciate that every time we think of the answer, God is like, hey, yeah, that was great, that was correct.
Well,
I'm happy because I would not want to be like, oh, is it that? And then have to think, and then we look for 30 minutes for an item that is not the right answer.
Yeah, let's just say that Seamuson, who knows a lot of riddles, being a bard, would be like, oh, I heard that one before, and then it is the right answer. And yeah, we'll just pretend that totally makes sense now that I heard it again.
All right.
So, is there like a tool shed? Or like a supply closet?
Yeah, there's probably like a broom closet in here somewhere.
Ask the bartender. Hey, what is it? You guys have a saw around here? We're doing a scavenger hunt.
A what?
Scavenger hunt. Little game. Playing with the kids.
Oh. Yeah. And he, opens a closet, and there's, a closet in the back. He's like, there's, brooms, and, I think they have a hacksaw for when, people accidentally lock themselves out of their rooms.
Master key.
Yeah, basically. It's what is a... Oh, I forgot what those things are called. The big tubes that police use to smash down your door.
A ram?
Yeah, battering ram is just a universal key.
Yeah, I mean, every door can technically be open if you just break it down.
That's what I... how I justify using console commands to open chests sometimes in... Fallout and Skyrim. I'm like, listen, there's no one around. I would just break this in real life.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like, you're telling me this flimsy little fucking, 1,000-year-old door is gonna stop me? I'm in power armor.
Yeah. If I was having to be stealthy, yeah, sure, I couldn't bust this box. I was in a hurry, sure. But, I have all the time in the world right now.
But if you're Vox Machina, Grog can't even break down the door.
Yeah, well, Vox Machina legendarily has trouble with doors, so...
True. Also, Grog is, not a machine designed for war.
Yeah, it doesn't have siege gauntlets built in.
Yeah, when he gets the crack hammers, then he is. But even still, I really don't think Grog could damage armor designed to compete with tanks. Not to harass Grog about that, but credit where credit is due. I couldn't fight Grog. Grog would absolutely fuck me up. But
Bastion might be able to fight Grog.
I think Bastion is effectively this world's equivalent of fucking power armor.
Yeah. I mean, there are mechs, but you're just a living mech, so...
Yeah.
I still want to get that mech that was stolen.
I mean, you could try. It's back in San Corel now.
I can't wait to get my shield guardian.
But is it back in San Corel now?
Wait. Oh my god. I could put a soul in my shield guardian, couldn't I?
Yeah.
That's
You'd have to,
lit.
rebuild their internal mechanisms, but yeah.
That's fine. That's a fun pet project.
I have to say correction on that, Bailey. It is not in San Corel now.
Yeah,
No?
actually, it's no, because it's still technically under control of the
We have not
trees.
been at this point in time. We have not been to Thunder's Grim yet, where it was stolen from
Oh,
us.
yeah. Yeah? Yeah, it is still there.
But how bad would that fuck up the timeline?
That's a great question.
I mean, arguably, if we steal it anyways, well, no.
We didn't steal it. It
Yeah.
was stolen from us.
Well, technically, the Vivianites stole it, and then they took it to Thunderscrum to study it, because that's where Garfield went.
Yeah.
And then the Son Corellian, who was with the other Son Corellians that were player characters, because their whole way they got into Macady was pretending that they were just going to go rescue that mech, but they brought a innocent mech driver with them. So when they were always supposed to pretend to defect, but then they actually did it. But that guy was like, if I don't go back with this mech, they're gonna kill my whole family. So, peace, guys. Because he had like a one-use teleportation thing. So he left with the mech. And Garfield's very sad about it, but he's gonna build another one.
He should have just manned up, honestly.
I mean...
Oh, come on, they're gonna kill your family? Okay, buddy. You can just get another one.
Oh my god. And your family is alive, but they are still trapped in San Corel, which is a shitty place to live.
That's the super prison, right?
Yeah, it's like North Korea, but it's the size of Texas.
Yeah.
It's 12 million people.
It's like, honestly,
country on Earth.
Hale's dad was there for a while, wasn't he? Or no, that was the guy who made the original mech.
Yeah, Garfield.
Or not the original mech, but the what's it called? The original Warforged. God, I don't know why the fuck that's my race. I am that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that guy was also from San Corel. Pale is from a continent called Hierophant, which basically, think of Iraq during the Iraq War and then Vietnam during the Vietnam War.
Rough.
That place is really bad.
Damn, I see why Pale's so fucked up now.
Yeah, Pale's from like the one chill town on the entire place.
Huh.
Like it's the one. It's
safe zone.
Basically, not even that. It's they're far enough away from the really bad places because during the crisis, some of the gods fell to Earth and their essence is still all over the world. And so Hierophant is overlapped by both Tempos, the god of war, and Luz, the god of suffering.
Wow, that's the worst fucking combo you could get.
And also, like, on another end, there's Pan, I believe, and Umberly. So Pale is in the one section that is not poisoned by god essence. So, he lucked out. But yeah.
Yeah, but he does like war.
I mean, you guys are in one.
He does like war, and he does like making people suffer.
I mean...
Although, arguably, we didn't sign up for this war. Although Pale also didn't sign up for that war, so I guess that's fair.
Well, Pale, he literally got a death cult to help in a war.
That was kind of by accident, though.
Yeah, but I mean, going back to this story, though, he was in the area where there was, the essence of these two gods, the god of war, god of suffering, and then he, when he's torturing people, bringing them back, killing them and bringing them back to life.
He only did that, like, once.
He did it twice.
Oh?
He did it, actually. I don't know if he did it more than that. But he did it one time repetitively, but then he also did it to the dragon.
True.
And kept her in a ring and made her listen to his thoughts.
His dark thoughts.
I think Pale should be allowed to, as a treat.
Cats can have a little salami.
Yeah. As a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright. What do we got around the saw? We got...
Yeah, you can make a perception or investigation check around the saw.
28.
A 28, yeah, it is written directly on the saw. I'm making a better clearer version of the cipher codes, so I'll copy and paste all of them at once. I'll just give you guys the riddles for now. You do find another one. What can fill a room but takes up no space?
Air.
Air.
Gas.
I mean, air does take up space if it's
What can fill a room but take no space?
Thoughts.
We gotta think more. We gotta think more physical.
is household objects. Things that you could put a cipher code on. I don't think you could put cipher codes on thoughts. I mean, like maybe.
To be fair, we are fucking with a
The
Vivian.
floor. The ceiling.
You're getting warmer. It's only the ceiling gives you the you're getting warmer feeling. I don't know who's giving you this feeling, but
The light.
yes,
Oh.
there's a lantern. It's like 10 feet up on the ceiling, but there is a big, rustic-looking chandelier sort of a deal.
Hey, I will get my immovable ride out and do some teleporting and sit there and try to look.
Yeah, the entire bar watches you with wonder. It's like 11 now, I think. You know, there's a couple of people coming in for lunch, but most people are at work. And there's this one guy, like, sitting in a corner, mesmerized while eating a sandwich. And...
We're so fucking weird.
Uh-huh. Just, it's wherever you go. People are like, goddamn adventurers doing weird shit all the fucking time.
It's not our fault. We're tasked by God to do this shit. I didn't ask for this.
That's why Henry goes, I'm atheist, respectfully, so nobody can make me do dumb shit like float on the ceiling.
Which is funny considering we're in a world in which gods actually, like, wholeheartedly exist.
Well,
Like,
I'd say-
straight up there are champions.
Well, I would say that Henry's not an atheist. He knows the gods are real. He's a denialist, so he just refuses to worship them.
Yeah, that's champion.
Yeah, it's Henry's talked to Ilmater like through his dad, and also soon, and yeah, his dad's consumed by an eldritch horror. It's I love you, Dad, and Dad can only reply, the Maw is coming.
Poor buddy.
Yeah. And last time he saw Henry, he's starting. King James is starting to lose even the ability to write, because all the words look like just black scribbles. And he can only write the Maw is coming, but then everyone else he reads their stuff. It's just like he's like, why is everyone just drawing big black squiggly marks? He can only write the Maw is coming.
We should tell Henry that he has the ability to make his dad speak again.
I mean, you could tell him that, and then Henry could go, I'm fucking dead? What? And then keel over.
Yeah, I don't know if that would...
No, not
Yeah,
that.
I'm the man too angry to die?
No. I'm not saying tell him all that. Just make him believe that he has the power to make his dad speak again.
I mean, Henry is very against the supernatural. He'll say, what do you mean I have the power?
It's your dad.
I got the power.
Talk to him. He'll see you and then listen.
You think I haven't tried talking to my fucking dad?
No, I mean really talk to your dad. Tell him
Like-
you love him.
I do. And the only thing he understands now is fucking hugs. And, like, kind of sign language and kind of drawing pictures.
Maybe acknowledge Ilmater.
Yeah, Ilmater's the one who drove my fucking dad insane in the first place.
That's no good.
And because Ilmater's the only person Dad can talk to now, he's slipping even fucking faster. So, fuck Ilmater.
I don't know if you'd be able to do that.
Oh my god.
I mean, props you for trying, but...
I mean, he is the bondage god.
No.
Mm.
I mean, he is technically called the Bound God sometimes. But they mean the other kind.
Uh-huh.
of bondage. The non-consensual kind.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Shut up.
Talking to Vivianite here.
I guess. And then a guy who's been spending way too much time with a Vivianite and a Merculian.
Uh-huh. And then
Count
Seamus and
Jr. go,
Jameson.
what does that mean? And would be shushed by Fulham and Jameson.
Seamus and Jameson. He's dirtier than all of us.
I mean,
True,
yeah.
that guy's fucking disgusting.
He's like,
Okay.
look, my wife, when she died, she told me not to be lonely, to go on without her, and I didn't for a decade, but now I'm finally starting to get over it, so I have been quite a bit.
Okay.
Let's
what's
find out her
written on
last
the
words. Okay. Yeah, the second one. What piece of wood is like a king? And wood is written in all caps. Because of course it is.
What
I
piece
think
of
there's
wood is
also... Yeah, what piece of wood is like a king? And I would say there's a small drawing of a bee next to this. Not the letter B, but the bug.
an oak?
How is oak?
I have no idea.
Okay. You just gonna name woods? Piece of wood. Makes you think of crowns and thrones and that sort of thing.
What makes me think of crowns?
Mm-hmm. And I'd say, to give you a hint, it's a piece of wood would differ from type of wood. So it's not mahogany, it's not oak.
So it's
What
specific like piece of wood?
It is a thing that is made out of wood.
Aww.
Household object made out of wood that reminds you of a king. And a bee. The bee might be a red herring.
That's a bee, not a fish. With a herring!
Household object?
Mm-hmm. Something you and I would have in our houses right now.
Oh, so out of the box.
I mean, it's also in the box. It's in the box as much as the saw was. A what?
It's a root.
Yes. The bee was, let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God damn
It was the queen bee that got it.
What do you fill with empty hands?
What do I fill with empty hands?
Uh-huh.
Is that the next one?
Yeah. Yes, I want to make sure you guys finish these today, so we'll skip the finding them. You could ask around and fucking find this thing, and then with the NPCs helping you.
What do you fill with empty hands?
Hands? Like...
Hands, Hands. Your human hands. They're empty. What can you fill even though your hands are empty?
Oh god.
What do you fill with empty hands? Space?
How would you write a cipher on that? Unless you look up in the sky and there's like a constellation with fucking... That'd be wild.
Pen? Or quill?
Just imagine that your hands are empty. What can you fill with your hands while they're empty?
And it's a household object.
Mm-hmm.
A bucket?
I mean, there are many things that you could... many vessels, many items that could be filled. But what can you fill with empty hands? I'd say specifically only empty hands, even.
Is it in the kitchen?
Could be. It's very possible.
I searched the kitchen.
You go back in there.
Can we get another queen bee hint?
Okay, yeah. If it is in the kitchen, it will be very clean. If it is anywhere else, it will be very, very dirty. Or they. There's going to be two of these items. They go together. They're a pair.
Gloves.
Yes. There you go. Perfect. And then...
What can you... Oh!
Yeah.
God, fucking...
A couple of these are almost like dad jokes.
Yeah.
What goes around a yard but doesn't move?
Grass.
The grass moves.
Stays in place.
True.
Does
fence?
the grass... Yes, a fence. You guys would have to go outside for this.
Uh-oh.
But you're, you know...
Maybe the safety of this bar and it's owned by our enemy?
Yeah, because it's almost noon and that's when he comes in. What has a foot on each side and one in the middle? I'd say the hint here is not your third leg, winky face.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, is the answer a guy with a big dick?
No.
What has a foot on each side, but what?
What has a foot on each side and one in the middle?
A yardstick? I don't know.
Yes, a yardstick.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Man, I work in science. I should know this shit. It's pissing me off.
Okay, and this is the second to last one. What has a coat of paint but can... I mean, Jesus. Well, I fucked it.
Coat of paint?
Yeah, what has a...
Paint.
What kind of coat could only be put on when wet? That was what it was supposed to be. Okay. And this is the last one, and it's very long. And then you would have to search this bar for the paint for a long time. And I would even say that Daniel Dijon comes in and like sees you guys searching the entire bar, but then the kitchen guy goes, "They're on a scavenger hunt, apparently." And he's like, okay. And as long as you guys
We're
don't
normal, we
like get in the
swear.
way of other patrons, you know. He assumes you're trying to actually entertain the kids, and he doesn't see pale with you, so he's like, fucking, okay. The last one is the longest one. It says, although this thing has a spine, it doesn't have a face. Although it's not clothing, it gets stored in a case.
Book.
Yes. Yes.
I think book. I was like, who stores a book in a suitcase? And I was like,
Mhm.
and then I thought, I was like, oh, like a book, like a bookcase. I get it.
And you have all of the cipher codes.
Oh
And I'd say
boy.
the only clue in this one would be, again, comma, follow the money. And then another winky face. And then a congratulations, you won.
Congratulations, you've done it.
Uh-huh. Congratulations.
It's like the end of Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Swag.
Mm-hmm. And then Daniel Dijon, as you guys finish your... So what was the scavenger hunt?
Oh, it was just something fun for the kids. Give them something to do. Not breaking stuff, you know. Getting them to use their brain.
It's my wife set up one of them for one of our sons, Tommy, on his birthday. It was real cute.
Yeah, it was making us all think too. So
Yeah, riddle pass the time. You need to have 3 riddles memorized and then 3 jokes in case you ever get like trapped in a closet on accident with somebody.
has anybody solved the riddle of the coin on the floor yet?
They ain't. Yeah, I've actually been considering offering a reward to help have somebody get it off without breaking the floor. It's glued down with something mighty fierce. There ain't nothing wrong with it being there. It's just that it bugs me that no one can pick it up.
Yeah.
One of them
Yeah, that's a hard
things.
one. Well, I think I need a drink.
I can,
Both in-game and out-of-game.
for you. You're in luck. My name is Daniel Dijon, and I can fix your lack of a drink problem. It is something I can certainly do.
That is good to know.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Chip went down the wrong pipe.
Hmm.
Did you ask it not to?
I tried, but it went there before I could ask.
Did you put like an employees only sign up?
Yeah, permission slip required.
Yeah.
No entrance without a ticket.
Exit only.
$20.
$20.
Well, I don't think you want to put liquor down the exit only hole, man.
No.
I think it's gonna hurt.
You
like,
trying
quite
to
a bit.
boof some alcohol?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, John Cena did.
John Cena boofed alcohol?
Have you ever seen the movie? What's it called? Blockers.
No.
No.
Okay, so like John Cena and two other parents were they had kids that were going to some party, and they were trying to just keep them from doing all the stuff that parents don't want their kids to do. And so they all went to the party, and the other kids there at the party weren't going to let them in unless unless they took one of them took a drink up the ass.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That'll kill you.
He did a bong shot up the ass.
It just seems like it would hurt like a lot.
Yeah,
That's the way to get drunk, apparently.
it is. Yeah, no. Drugs taken rectally are usually the second most viable. Second only to direct injection, and that's because your large intestine has basically like a direct connection to your bloodstream.
So I heard that if you're like almost about to die, dehydrated, you should just give yourself an enema.
Yeah.
And that's also
that's
apparently the reason why they don't allow men who have sex with men to donate blood is because, like, let's say they had a tiny tear or something, and then they in their bloodstream a lot of bacteria that day, which it would go away. But if you boned that day, then
I mean, that's
apparently
the excuse that they can say, but really it's just that they are. There's the whole gay panic about HIV and all that.
yeah, which they test your blood for diseases before they give it to someone. So
yeah,
that's what I've been told the reason is. I don't know if it's real.
Okay. Yeah,
but,
fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So I gotta look through the player's handbook.
Yes.
Is it the actual pages of the player's handbook?
Can you write down the
Yes. So
the
put
code,
all
by the way?
of the codes together.
Yeah. So if I got my actual player's handbook at home.
Yeah,
Do the pages line up?
I don't know if we all have the same version, because I have the one that I sent you guys the link to, the PDF.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's
mine
the
looks like that.
Yeah, it's I don't know if there's if there's a way to find out what version it is. If there are different versions, like maybe one has edited spelling mistakes or something. So they may all be the same, but they may not. I'll give you a hint. They're in order, and if it doesn't make any fucking sense, then something is off. But yeah.
Okay.
And then-
I'm looking at the PDF to see if the page number is actually on the page.
Yeah, I'll copy the link again.
I'm looking at it.
Could you also post its page live?
Yeah.
She's not for sure gonna forget that.
Okay, so these pages actually have page numbers on them.
Yeah, it's not the ones, not the PDF pages, but the pages on the actual page.
Yeah, okay.
So you look in the bottom corner.
I'm seeing page 8, but I'm on PDF page 7. Okay. Alright. So if I go to 130, oh man, it's just a black screen. Did all that flipping in only 35 pages?
Huh?
Shit, I did all that flipping and it was only 35 pages.
What's only 35 pages?
I just flipped a bunch of pages, and it was going for a good minute, and then it was only 35 pages.
Oh, the PDF loading?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys have homework, so do with that what you will.
Man, I'm still in college. I don't want more homework.
Sorry. You can just, hope that Darian or Matt does it.
Fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm. And you guys can... Do you feel like spies? Because that was the intention. I don't know if... This is not what real spies do.
It felt like a scavenger hunt type thing.
Yeah. Good.
I liked it. Once I got into it, it was hard for me to figure out how to start. I was like, I don't know where to start.
You gotta get in riddle mode.
Yeah. But once I was in riddle mode, made me start thinking, and the household objects was helping.
Yeah. It's stuff that's in the bar.
Oh.
And there's also still a copper piece glued down with sovereign glue, which is like $5,000 per ounce, or 5,000 gold per ounce. So it'd be like, let me see what that is in dollars. Yeah, that's $350,000 an ounce to glue a copper piece to the floor. Which it was a Vivianite, so that's not the craziest thing they've ever done, but...
So what happens when you heat glue? Can you remove it?
You can remove it. Let me see what it's sovereign glue. There is a way to remove it without the things that you need, that the Raw says you need. Okay, it must be application of universal solvent, oil of etherealness, or a wish spell. And there is one way that if you... I would say think outside the box, but that means something now.
It's so funny to me that you need a fucking wish spell to remove this fucking glue.
Listen, it's a legendary glue. But there is one way you could get this off the floor if you think creatively.
Vinegar diluted in water.
I mean, this glue must be stored in a jar or flask that has been coated on the inside with oil of slipperiness, which I'm pretty sure is also a legendary liquid. Let me see. No, it's only uncommon. Never mind. But still. Yeah, but universal solvent, oil of etherealness, or wish. Or a creative way that I will not tell you.
Unfortunate, but understandable.
Yeah. It's, I don't know if you guys want to end there, or do we want to ponder the coin for another few minutes? Or talk to Daniel Dejean again.
So, if oil of slipperiness would work...
Mm-hmm. Or no, oil of slipperiness is how you store it. You need universal solvent or oil of etherealness, or wish. Or a creative way that I will not tell you.
Is it something we'd normally think of?
You guys? Maybe. But,
Orange peels?
Orange peels?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You just rub orange peels on glue? That's... Well, I guess Gudon is just citrus oil, I think.
Yep.
No, that's not the creative way.
Guess where are we gonna find citrus?
Well, you're in a kind of tropical climate. There's probably... you're on the edge of the desert. I'd say you're getting close to a California-like climate. You're not there, but you're close.
Okay.
Probably have oranges for sale on the market, but you don't know if that's gonna work.
We could take the whole piece of the floor and replace it.
So Daniel Dejean is probably not going to be happy with that, but you could find a way to do it anyway.
I shall use my echo to place it in a bag of holding.
What,
do you think that sending it to the astral plane would fix it?
You could try.
Just the glue.
Yeah, cast banishment just on the glue. It would have to be a creature, though, I think. on the microbes that are on the penny. That wouldn't do anything either, I don't think, actually.
Cast
You
Dispel Magic.
cast animate object and then banish it to the astral plane and then
Cast Dispel Magic on the glue.
if it's a legendary item, that would take a very high level
I
dispel
don't
magic
think
for
you could technically do that.
You don't think you could?
No,
Why?
because like I don't think you can. Dispel magic only works on like active magical effects.
Oh. Or target one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Okay.
So I think you could cast it on like a magic item, yeah. But it's legendary, so you'd need to have make an ability check using your... So like unless you got like a natural 20, I don't think you could beat the DC to dispel this. So you could just try over and over until you finally get it.
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to get me a drink.
Oh yeah, he'd come back with whatever you asked him for. He says, "Aye, looking at the coin. We've had many a man, many a woman, many a crowbar." I keep talking in Shaminson's voice. Many a man, many a crowbar. Try to peel that up. Only rules is you can't break the floor. I don't know who put it there, but it wasn't me.
I take a drink.
We've had whole bar fights over folks trying to get that damn coin off the floor.
Does it taste watery?
What's your drink? Make a perception or nature check, I guess.
17?
17? Let me actually... yeah, it does taste a little... you were expecting something harsher. And it's either this is just very smooth, or it's a little weak. You can just barely tell, though. The average person would not be able to tell.
It's pretty good. You almost got me. I think your mixture's a little off.
Nah. I don't really do the mixing, I just open the bottles.
Yeah, well,
From the supplier to you.
Huh?
I said, from the supplier to you.
Okay, insight check.
Go right ahead.
See if he actually believes what he's saying to me. 22.
He does not.
Oh.
It's you feel as though he he says direct from the supplier to you. Maybe he means that it, sits in his back room for a few days.
Oh.
Like he's making a joke about it being fresh, as though you'd talk about produce that way, but it's liquor.
Yeah. So you don't do anything to it after you get it from the supplier. It doesn't sit there open or anything.
Now we got them fancy cork stoppers with the pouring spout. They're real nice. Took us a while to get them on every bottle, but and a special order them from. There's this blacksmith that makes real fine things like that. They're silver plated and everything.
How often do you get shipments in?
Oh, it depends on who we're getting them from. It's today we had a couple casks of gin out of Profundus, and then they got that mountain cedar, and it just depends on who's riding by in their wagon. For whatever trading groups head through town, they mail it to me from wherever.
Oh, so you had a shipment today?
Yeah. You want to try some gin?
Yeah, well, what time did the shipment come in?
They dropped it off first thing this morning.
Ah, first thing this morning, huh? Yeah, I'd like some fresh stuff.
Sure, yeah. He smiles at you, continuing his joke, and he pours you, I'd say he even opens a new bottle and pours you one.
New bottle.
Yeah, you wanted fresh there, ma'am.
Alright, does it taste stronger?
Yeah, it's good. It's like, you've had gin and Thunderscrim probably. That's their main alcohol there, too, so it's pretty good.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's not cold, but it almost tastes cold.
Mm,
It tastes kind of
Yeah.
how gin does, like limes.
Never actually had gin before.
It's good.
it's nasty.
That's your opinion, man.
I'm getting mixed vibes here.
Put gin and Sprite. It's like the best thing in the world. God, I miss drinking. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
No, never mind.
Or gin and juice.
Yeah.
But gin
Gin and
itself is
lime
actually
juice.
nasty.
I would just drink gin out of the fucking bottle, but then again, I was an onco. I had no standards back then. I would drink the wine that was $11 for 3 liters.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
Box wine is pretty good, so.
I got the sangria out of a gigantic jar, and I
Yeah.
make the jars into terrariums. It was fun.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's
If I had $1 million,
I'd
Spend it
spend it
all.
all.
I'd spend it all. If I could find that Hana and that Sancho that she
So
found.
that she found.
Let Papa Cap and Sancho.
And that slap her down.
Well, I really wanna know, my baby. Gotta love some fucking Sublime.
Good music. It's hard to come by these days.
Yeah,
I mean, speak for yourself. I was trying to make a dick joke. Sorry, it didn't land.
it's hard to what by?
Yeah, it's hard to what? Yeah, maybe you need to listen to it if you're having trouble with it, you know?
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with expanding your tastes.
Yeah.
Just gotta be in the mood for stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what R&B is for.
You know, R&B's, you know, that's too old school. You need some techno now. It's just because
You
faster
fucking listening to you're listening to Skrillex? It's a fucking
something with a beat to it.
yeah. Like you can yeah. Be more in sync with the music, as they say.
Yeah.
Insane.
Songs are longer.
Speaking of a good band,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I said
Insane.
NSYNC. Speaking of a good band,
Hell yeah, that ramen hair. Never gonna see anything like it again. You
Never
guys
gonna
could be,
give you up.
you and the Forgeborn kids could be Daft Punk.
world around the world.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're the Pentatonics.
I went to their high school.
Really?
Yeah, they graduated from the high school I went to.
Cool.
I didn't know they were Texan.
Yeah,
That even makes them even cooler. I was saying Daft Punk because the Daft Punk guys wear robot heads, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I know, but when I think of Daft Punk, I think of the Pentatonics. Because I think it's like he was good. Daft Punk was good, but I think the Pentatonics' first video of all the Daft Punk was better.
Mm.
It's like I don't like many covers, but
Don't even know if I've witnessed that one.
well,
witness. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was
It
about to
is
say, I don't think we're
9:08.
gonna make any better dick jokes than that, but
Yeah, I mean, talk about low-hanging fruit.
I mean, that's all we talk about. So,
Yeah,
you guys were wanting orange peels earlier. Listen, if yours are orange, then you know if they can't be more orange than Donald Trump, so otherwise you have a problem. But I just got an image of balls with a toupee on it.
that's. Oh
And then
God.
we're gonna end there. All right, thank you guys for
Balls
playing
hair
all my
transplant.
all my riddles. No, I was just thinking like he. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn Greg off now.
Stop recording before it gets worse.
Yeah, basically.
okay.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and tabletop audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.